with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Screen by Howard. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Ariza's got his first points of the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Outside, Wall. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And so here is Houston. They get it back. Harden. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Harden's got his first points of the night. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one is on Ariza. Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Curry against Lawson. Curry with a nice D. On defense, Houston up the floor. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Inside, here's Wall. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And now here comes Wall leading the break. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 6 points for Wall.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Watson the pass to Harden. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Right side, Butler. Washington gets it back. Now the dish to Rose. Tries again. And the rejection by Harden. Houston trails by 5. Now here's Beverly. Harden outside. 14 feet away. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on Jimmy Butler. For Houston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw good from Harden. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Rose. Passes it to Ariza. From deep 3-point range. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game. Beverly against Rose. Harden outside. Shoots off the screen. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line, Derek.
Good on both. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Beverly against Rose. Here's the teardrop. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Beverly against Rose. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Jones with the screen on Butler. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Brewer. And just miss after miss right now. Butler dishes to Ariza. Green, the screen. Here's Butler. And Jones pulls it down.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And he gets the bucket.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Rose passes to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Now the feed to Rose. Up in time. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was up. Out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. But you can be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
it's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Trevor Ariza out there with Montejunas. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then there's Howard. And it's Lawson in at the point. Washington leading now by 9. Drummond with it. He's picked up by Ariza. From deep. But they get it back. Out left to the wing. And Wall kicks to Curry. Over Ariza. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Leonard against Lawson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Wall wide open. Offensive rebound. Leonard dishes to Curry. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And that one's good. 6 points for Ariza. And so it's Washington with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And again, Washington no good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Love outside. Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The 19-foot shot, and it comes off the front of the rim. Washington leading now by 7. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And that's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Modiunas a screen on Curry. Screen by Howard. The open shot by Brewer. Can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Nobody near Leonard. That one's good from the corner. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. And so I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Houston trails by 11. Lawson outside. Howard setting the pick for Lawson. On the wing, Brewer. Three-pointer. Good. Brewer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wall, that's good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Washington.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Howard, the pass to Lawson. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Wall with another miss. Houston trails by 12. And here's Lawson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. For Houston, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first one.
The second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line, and that's a must-do when you're down.
Houston making a switch here, and Lawson hits 2 free throws. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Leonard. Outside for Curry from the arc. That drops. Curry's got 13.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The pass to Lawson. Down low, here's Capella, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Here's Capella. He's guarded by Love. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Washington leading now by 11. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Over in the corner, Beverly lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Washington with the ball. Leonard a good look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Ariza has the open look. The three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Washington making some changes.
Out of bounds. Houston ball.
Houston trails by 16. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Jones with the screen on Butler. Harden with it. Butler covering Jones. And he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Ariza dishes to Rose. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
They've got Trevor Ariza. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose in at point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Screen by Howard. Harden with it. Butler covering. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. That's 12 points for James Harden.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Dishes it to Howard. Tries it from 9. Rebound, Washington. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Timeout call.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Butler from outside. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lawson against Rose. Motiejunas a screen on Rose. Lawson kicks to Motiejunas. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he gets it to go.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Rose against Lawson. Harden outside. Fires from the wing. Ariza with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Right side Rose. Shoots the 3. Here's Green. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Harden. Can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. Ariza goes in. Howard down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lawson the pass to Howard. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Houston making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Houston trails by 12. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rose with the double team. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 6. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Rose against Beverly. 5 on the clock. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Rose. And that's now 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Pass to Harden. 1:35 left in the third. Howard misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Houston making some changes. Jones comes in for Montiunas. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Brewer. That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Here's Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 8 points for Ariza.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Back to Harden. Off the screen. And Houston again with the bucket.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
From deep, Rose. Ariza with the rebound.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Down low, here's Jones, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Screen by Jones. Beverly wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. So on the floor for Houston. Montiunas out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Lawson. Then it's Harden. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And Drummond kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Houston.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And it's Washington's ball. Wall passes to Curry. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 19 points.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Lawson dishes to Capella. Back to Lawson. Wide open. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Wall. Misses from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Montezumas, and it falls over the rim and in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Wall kicks to Curry. From deep. Kept alive by Washington. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall missing again. Houston trails by 3. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by Leonard. It's Wall with the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, just take a look at what Wall's done tonight. He's got 8 points and 5 assists.
Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lawson against Curry. Lawson the pass to Harden. There's a screen by Montezumas. Harden dishes to Montezumas. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
From deep. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Curry against Lawson. Kicks to Harden. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Washington leading now by 3. Curry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Count the bucket.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Brewer's shot is off. Here's Washington now. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Leonard gets it to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Lawson kicks to Harden. Here's Brewer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Houston trails by 6. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Washington fast break. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 8. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Lawson. It's Harden with the drive, and a big-time jam right there.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Harden has a wide-open look. He drains the quick shot.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wall. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Howard with this screen on Wall. Harden the pass to Howard. And good on the basket. Book it.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
A floater rejected by Wall. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Houston making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Moniunas. No good. Good D by Love.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Harden against Curry. Harden dishes to Lawson. He feeds it to Howard. Clock at 6. It's Harden with the drive. Ariza connects. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch. No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lawson. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
My goodness, Ty Lawson has been scintillating.
And Washington has possession. At one point, they led by 16.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
A 3-ball. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
And so Washington takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning. Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. We've got Washington and Memphis.